right, Skippy is back. Time to make people quit. Like I said, I've been wrecking things with the Bucks because honestly, I think the Bucks are like the top team in the game. What I've seen about stat-wise and everything. So I'm definitely gonna take the Bucks. It's time to make my opponent quit. I might mix it up here in a bit. SpongeBob.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Bucs and the Steelers. This would have been a good game. Yeah, fucking right.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Tossing this out wide to McFarland, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a run with McFarland. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run with McFarland. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Brady, he's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Come on now.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Oh, come on. Is he changing something up or is he quitting? What we got? What we got? Must be a bathroom break. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I gotta use the bathroom myself.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Like 80.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He gave it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Well, I would take number 11 off in the game right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 70 yards on the pickup.
Running with McFarland.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Here's McFarland.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. It's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Evans! Wide open.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Guys, I feel bad for this man. I feel bad for Mike. Mike's got this,
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep throwing it up. Come on. It's his chance to fucking get this ball. Come on, guys.
To throw again.
Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Brady again. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Oh, it's about
20,
time.
10.
In your
and
face.
He brings this one back. It's a pick six
Mike,
for a Steeler touchdown.
He finally
That's
got
tough
a
there, starting to mount a
touchdown.
good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Barner. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before on a screen pass. Not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland. 78 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
You think you're going to be cute with that?
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he knocks it through.
I'm going to stay one step ahead of you every time.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
You know, I'm going to keep my defense out in this whole period. I'm not going to have my offense out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's McFarland. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Got my whole team on this man.
On second down, McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Where's it going? Oh, no!
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Come on, like I said, I'm going to keep my defense on the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
Yo, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm sorry. I got a good defense. I got a good defense going. But then he tries this shit.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a good
Well,
play.
they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On second down now, McFarland. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Skippy just slayed him. Bam!
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
A 20%
The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Wow! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God. Yo. Yo, that is like the lowest I've ever seen. I had a lot of interceptions that game too. Honestly, I just want to play with the Bucks. I like how the Bucks play. I just like how the Bucks play. Their playbook is fucking amazing too. The live playbook that they have, really good plays, really good shit. Alright, before I start this next game, I'm gonna think of a strategy plan real quick. Go in there and we'll take out my next opponent. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. Dogs needed to go out. So, well, let's get back kicking some people's butts. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Good luck, Fred.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Mike Nugent now to line up for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, first and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. shotgun now for Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Evans is a running back? What? I thought it was a wide receiver.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Again, it's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 27 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
It's okay. Shit happens. I still got the lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's Edmonds. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an over.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Murray a give. This is Drake. And some room to work. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Oh, you should have kicked him in the fucking head.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You little bitch.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. From the gun, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Kicking day, I guess.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Over the middle to Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brady now on first down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Didn't make that cut like
you hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First down, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On
first down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Can't get too hyped here because anything can happen. This game can
That'll
really
be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26.
Let's go.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage.
They've got his man complete. And he will be
taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Like, what was he doing?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 45 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. From the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Right there, boys.
Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Ooh.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Wait, set. Wide, 20.
Brady going to throw here. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab.
There's the quit. There it is, boys. We had it. We had it, boys and girls. Whew. Alright. Next game. Dude, I'm tearing it up with the Bucs, man. I'm not gonna lie, the Bucs. I'm loving the offense and I love the defense. I'm more in love with the defense than I am with the offense. They're pulling off some crazy shit with the Bucs. Wonder if Brady is going to finally retire after this year, though.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, come on, buddy. Let's not do this now. All right. Oh, that's right. They forgot. They changed it where it's only everyone gets one pause. You know what? I am gonna. Oh, what? Boy, you better. You know what? You better feel lucky. I feel generous. All right. All right. I'll give you this. I'll give you this because of respect. All right. I gave him the friendly quit, so I figure I'll give him that. I'll take it. Alright, you know what? I want to mix it up. I want to throw people off. It's a hell of a risk. It's a hell of a risk. Maybe I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Tom Brady out of the game. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to take Tom Brady out. I'm going to put my kicker in. Ah! Alright, we'll fuck with people. We'll fuck with people. Yo, you know how mad someone would get if you just mix it up? Just mix it up. I'll keep the receivers in that, but because I definitely know that. Oh my god, people will be like, "What's going on?" You know, I'm not even gonna say anything. If I get my ass kicked in the game, then I'll switch it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Good shot, good shot.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, my God.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Be 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Levante David in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is caught at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. first throw now for the backup Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards, a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Man open left side is Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 64 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now McCoy. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll go with McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Pushing two tacklers at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 64 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one goes for 30 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
What was my man doing on that?
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Overtime.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Tried
to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Oh, my God.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Open space inside the 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Well, this will make it into the end zone. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. First throw of overtime for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. It is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, McCoy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Hey, baby.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
I pulled it off.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Oh my god. Damn, he was a newbie, pretty much, 22, 21. He hasn't played very many games. Damn, dude. Man, I need to play against higher ranking people. I'm not gonna lie, this is a crazy record with me with the Bucks. 15-8. The Eagles, though, I'm pretty much fucking 2 games away from tying it up, pretty much. I don't want to lose a game. I don't want to lose any more games either. I need to stop losing. Losing's bad. They still don't have me on the leaderboards, though. Might go play a different game. I want to go play Call of Duty, but I just know it's going to be the same shit. It's just going to be the same shit. I'm just going to land, die, land, die, land, die, and that shit gets old. And that shit's really fucking boring. Maybe I might play zombies. Yeah, I'm gonna find a different game to play. Give me a second.